Welcome to today's cozy adventure, where we're stepping into Grandma's farmhouse cottage. This charming little home is about to get a beautiful DIY makeover featuring soft pink and sage green accents. These colors together create a dreamy vintage atmosphere that feels both timeless and comforting. Let's begin our journey inside. Grandma's cottage represents more than just a house. It's a sanctuary filled with memories, traditions, and warmth. Every corner whispers stories of family gatherings, recipes cooked with love, and evenings spent around a glowing lamp. Our makeover aims to honor these traditions while gently refreshing the style with delicate, modern touches. The color palette sets the tone for this transformation. Soft pink adds romance, charm, and warmth, while sage green brings grounding, calmness, and a natural connection to the outdoors. Together, these colors weave a balance of sweetness and serenity, perfect for capturing the heart of farmhouse living. Before we dive into decorating, the first step is preparing the space. Dusting vintage shelves, rearranging old furniture, and carefully preserving heirloom pieces set the foundation for what's to come. This stage is essential because we're not erasing Grandma's past, we're enhancing it with gentle layers of style. Walls are the canvas of any home, and here we introduce soft pink and sage green in strategic ways. Accent walls, painted cabinets, and even small trim details create a subtle yet impactful change. The muted hues brighten the room without overwhelming its vintage charm. Textiles breathe life into a farmhouse cottage. We selected floral fabrics, gingham patterns, and soft linens in blush pink and green shades. These materials appear in curtains, throw pillows, and table runners, creating warmth and continuity throughout the rooms. Fabric is the thread that ties the whole story together. Many of Grandma's pieces carry decades of love. Instead of replacing them, we refresh them with chalk paint, soft sanding, and new hardware. A worn dresser in sage green, paired with delicate rose knobs, suddenly feels reborn, while still holding on to its comforting sense of history. The living room sets the tone for visitors. We layered soft pink throws over neutral couches, added sage green armchairs, and introduced a floral area rug that ties it all together. The result is a space that feels welcoming, soft, and irresistibly homey, like a warm hug on a cool evening. The kitchen is the soul of Grandma's cottage. Here, pastel pink mugs hang from hooks. Sage green shelves hold jars of flour and sugar, and floral curtains frame the sunlight. These details create a balance between functionality and charm, making the kitchen a delightful space for both cooking and gathering. In the dining area, we chose a rustic wooden table paired with mismatched chairs, each refreshed in pink and green hues. A vintage lace tablecloth adds romance, while fresh flowers bring natural vibrancy. It feels like stepping back in time, but with a touch of modern styling. The bedroom becomes a restful haven by layering sage green quilts and blush-tone pillows. A soft pink accent wall behind the headboard creates a calming focal point, while vintage lamps softly illuminate the space. This bedroom now whispers comfort and invites relaxation after a long day. Bathrooms often get overlooked, but not here. A pale pink vanity with brass knobs, sage green towels, and a floral shower curtain bring the theme into this space. Small jars of homemade soap add a personal farmhouse touch, transforming the bathroom into a cheerful, refreshing retreat. Nothing complements sage green better than real greenery. Potted plants, dried herbs, and fresh flowers scattered throughout the cottage breathe life into every room. These touches remind us of Grandma's love for gardening, blurring the line between indoors and outdoors in the sweetest farmhouse way. Lighting defines the mood. We introduced soft lampshades in pale pink and added fairy lights to shelves for a dreamy glow. A sage green chandelier in the dining room steals the spotlight, casting a warm ambience that feels both elegant and inviting. DIY is the soul of farmhouse decorating. From hand-painted mason jars to repurposed wooden crates, we infuse charm through creativity. Painted in pink and green, these accents add personality, sustainability, and heartfelt touches that celebrate the beauty of handmade treasures. textures elevate coziness. We combine knitted throws, linen curtains, wooden surfaces, and metal accents. The mix of old and new, rough and soft, creates depth and character. Every texture contributes to the cozy, lived-in feeling that defines a farmhouse cottage. Grandma loves her quiet moments with books, so we created a special reading nook. A sage green armchair paired with a floral cushion sits next to a wooden side table holding pink roses in a mason jar. A cozy blanket invites long hours of storytelling and reflection. The cottage embraces the seasons with subtle updates. In spring, blush tulips brighten the table. In autumn, sage green pumpkins adorn the porch. These seasonal details keep the home dynamic, fresh, and always ready to celebrate life's simple joys. A true farmhouse cottage is built on memories. We showcased Grandma's heirlooms, china plates, embroidered linens, and framed black and white photos. Placed thoughtfully within the decor, these treasures bring soul to the design, making the cottage not just beautiful but deeply personal. Every cottage thrives on nooks and corners filled with charm. A pink rocking chair by the window, a sage green bench on the porch, or a soft rug by the fireplace, these little spaces create comfort zones that reflect the heart of farmhouse living. The porch is often the first impression. We decorated it with green painted rocking chairs, pink floral cushions, and hanging plants. A rustic welcome sign completes the scene, making the entrance feel like an open invitation to relax and stay a while. The secret to farmhouse design lies in blending old and new seamlessly. A vintage trunk might hold modern throw blankets, or a rustic cabinet might display new ceramic dishes. This thoughtful combination ensures the home feels authentic yet updated for today's lifestyle. Practicality meets beauty in the kitchen. We use sage-color jars for dry goods, pink baskets for utensils, and wooden shelves for display. This system not only keeps the kitchen tidy but also adds charming visual appeal that matches the overall cottage palette. Art completes the cottage makeover. We hung botanical prints in soft green tones, delicate watercolor paintings in blush hues, and family portraits framed in vintage wood. Together, they create walls filled with warmth, story, and inspiration. DIY projects extend beyond decor. We crafted sage green wreaths, painted pink candle holders, and even repurposed old quilts into wall art. These projects bring joy, savings, and a deeper connection to the space, proof that beauty doesn't always require a big budget. The fireplace mantel is the heart of many cottages. We styled it with a soft pink vase of flowers, sage green candlesticks, and stacked vintage books. The layering creates a focal point that radiates warmth whether the fire is lit or not. As the sun sets, the cottage glows with soft lighting, flickering candles, and the gentle embrace of pink and green tones. Cozy evenings here are made for tea, blankets, and heartfelt conversations, a space that nurtures connection and comfort. The garden and backyard extend the cozy atmosphere outdoors. A sage-painted bench surrounded by roses, pink floral cushions on outdoor chairs, and string lights overhead create a magical evening retreat. Grandma's love for her garden remains central in this extended living space. This makeover isn't just about paint and fabric. It's about honoring tradition, embracing creativity, and finding comfort in simplicity. Soft pink and sage green symbolize warmth and calm, while DIY projects celebrate resourcefulness. Together, they show us that every home can radiate love and personality. As we conclude this journey, Grandma's Farmhouse Cottage has transformed into a cozy haven, filled with delicate pink and sage accents that honor the past while embracing the present. It's proof that with thoughtful DIY and heartfelt touches, any home can feel like a warm, welcoming hug.